You sure you don't want me to do this? Because you having some trouble here, sir.
You know what? Fine. You know what? Listen. All right. So yeah, you know the drill. Yeah, me. Cold open. Play the intro. Wait, someone is playing loud music outside. Hold on. In the ghetto. God.
Ah, ah.
Randall, Randallstown, man. That's why.
Well,
All right.
Warning: the following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans. You're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know we all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo. Look, Damian messed up the intro, so I'm going to do the cold open right now. We got, 25-1 greatest wrestlers since 2000. All right, we're doing that. We also got Temp Check. Let's get right on to it. Let me introduce to you my friend. Introducing first. All right, he is the landlord of the Dog Pound. He is also not your Infinite Plus Network champion. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Doll. You can pull him up.
Give me my goddamn title. Give me my title. Stop playing around. Wilding out over here.
so you lost. You lost.
You're damn right he did. It's the Air Force Veteran Intel Specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and the man who puts the hug in thug, and still your Infinite Plus champion. That's right, the ridiculously kissable one, Red Dog.
You lost.
He cheated.
He cheated.
He cheated.
You're the one that was supposed to cheat.
Well, I didn't cheat. I didn't get caught. So
I mean, good. That's a good thing.
I didn't
Obviously,
get
it
caught.
didn't
So I
work.
wouldn't count that as cheating. I
All
just
right,
had
well-
a little help.
All right. Obviously, that didn't help, though, did it?
Well, then you need to go talk to the Noah then, okay?
I will. I will have a conversation with him.
Okay, we didn't. Okay, and you know what? No, you need to call. You need to call your boy. You need to call his brother too. All right, because I told him to be there too. And you know what he said? I'm at the beach.
I'm at the beach.
That's exactly what he said. He said it just like that. I'm at with his no neck having self, with all shoulders. I'm at the beach. So it's also his fault. So call him up too.
I bet.
I didn't lose. I also didn't win.
But there was no tie. There was no tie.
I didn't say it was a tie. I'm just saying.
I had to go back and watch. I didn't know. I didn't realize. I just know, like, I hit you with a move. I woke up and I was holding a title, and then I went back and watched the video only to find out that I got knocked in the face, and not appreciated. Not appreciated.
Well,
But doesn't matter.
You are now an official member of PI. You got you're sporting that new PI shirt there that you can get at For Your Wear that has his name on it.
It does. It does. Some little letters right here at the bottom.
But it's
Little
there.
Little
It's there.
letters.
It is there.
It's
letters.
there.
It's
It's there.
little-
It's
You
there.
got to search for it.
Look,
Yeah.
shout out to the graphics department.
I guess they
Yeah.
dropped the ball on that one.
You better talk. You better talk to them. I don't know. That's your department.
Why do I gotta talk to everybody? All right, I guess I'm strong arguing everyone. Got you.
You're the
See, look,
you're the executive. What you mean?
I hate you.
I'm angry man. I'm angry man that punches people, and apparently I
Yeah.
don't more. I just been losing them all year long.
And I'm the one who puts the hug
Oh
and
my
tug.
gosh, I suck. Dog, last year I was winning belts like crazy. We was calling myself Kenny Omega. I was literally saying on this show, I told Kenny Omega call me. He didn't call me, of course. We were belt collecting. And now I can't even beat Cliff.
You know what?
Why the fuck am I catching strays for this?
Maybe I have to come back sooner than later. We'll see what happens.
Hey man, listen.
Yeah.
That prison workout I heard does wonders.
I mean, you don't see me wearing the what's the name?
Exactly. That's exactly why I said
a little bit more
it.
range of motion. I'm a little ahead of schedule if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'm not really in pain anymore. I mean, I really can't lift too much stuff, but I can move it right now. So that's yeah, my doctor's gonna think I'm a freak of nature when I go back in like 2 weeks. We'll see.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
And there's your Damien health update for the week. Anyway, but let me finish introducing everyone.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
We got so worked up, Cliff busting in my into my new studio here in the 3 Count Network. You don't have to have the title right there. You can set it down.
Oh, I can't have it here. All right. I just let you do this.
That's what.
I'm mad at it. I'm just saying.
It's like that dude from Home Improvement. Kids who don't know that was a show in the 90s.
That
was my boy. He was my man's best character on there.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
Introducing Damien, folks, the supervillain. All right, he's the Dark Lord, the Dark Goat, Damien Fatale.
I hate you all.
And last but certainly not the least, all right, we got to put him on the on the graphics. All right, you've been here on for a month straight. I think it's probably more than a month straight. So
I've been here for a while.
You've been on
watch-alongs.
I just appeared
Lounge.
You were first an exclusive to Damien's Villains Lounge, and I was like, that's cool. I like the Twitch and Damien's live. I'm like, okay. Then he popped on a watch along. Then he goes, yeah, I'm gonna get on a debate show. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm gonna get on a debate show.
I just appeared and never left.
Right, and then you filled in one day, and then I came back, and then you never left, and we're now a 4-man group again, folks. We got to get Twitch. You're silver in the new graphic. He's gonna
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. We gotta get. Well, Cliff, you gotta talk to the 3 Count graphics department and get the new the new.
I'll get that done.
Cool.
Dog,
once you get that logo, because I'm gonna hold it up and put it on the back of my wall.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Lord Twitch of House Graves, ladies and gentlemen, Twitch Graves in his house. Back again. Let's get to it. We talked a lot. All right, we got Tim check, and then we're gonna go right into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. We're doing 25 to 1. All right, greatest wrestlers since 2000s. He's been on your show. Legit, he has been in like a 2-month span. Yes, he has. It should be Twitch and friends.
No shit.
You know what?
I don't think we'll ever get him to do that by himself.
Why are you doing this? Why? No, we can go back.
I was like, I don't know if I like this or not, because like somebody might get it wrong and be like, "Oh, why are the white guys on top?" Like, whoa. Chaz controls everything.
Actually, now that I think about it, we might want to switch me and Twitch. So we're not like divided. It's still segregated.
Why are they all on the left side?
Left side, strong side.
Oh my God. All right, I promise. We're going to talk about wrestling. Let's get into it. All right.
It's gonna happen.
Tim Check. This is where we give you our hottest and our coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. I'll start us off like this. My hottest wrestler of the week is Solo freaking Sikoa. All right. I've been clowning Sikoa for a month, but he whipped Roman's tail. Okay. He look, that's what I don't know. He whipped his tail. And let me tell you something. I might have to put my one up in the air for the tribal chief today. And tribal chief saying Solo Sikoa.
Wow.
So that's my highest wrestler.
Did you get hit in the head today?
No, I got hit in the head yesterday.
Oh, that explains everything. Okay.
I was also in that battle royale where everyone was beating me up, and then here comes Noah. Get off my man's, bro. The entire battle royale until I got eliminated. But anyway, yeah, no. So it's called my coldest is DIY. Which is it's kind of a double-edged sword because my match of the week is DIY versus the Street Profits. I don't care what anyone says. That's tag team at its best. Like
Really
that's
good
what the kids call it cinema. That was cinema. Like that's my match of the week. But DIY losing is just you lose the belts and then like yes, I'm all cool for the Street Profits finally getting the dub. Because since Bobby has been gone and Bobby being gone,
they kind of needed it more.
They've been pushed to the side, so it was cool seeing them get a dub and a dub that really means something. But being that DIY just losing the belts to the Bloodline, now you lost the next match to the Street Profits. They're my coldest wrestler of the week, and I hate it because I am a Johnny Gargano mark. So yeah, that's my attempt check. All right, Damien, what you got?
I disagree with you with Solo, and
I knew I was on the island on that one.
I'm gonna have to say it was more Jacob. Considering that you can come back with a boot on and put the hands of the Samoan werewolf on the original tribal chief and put him down. Kudos.
That's fair.
He was moving around like he didn't have the boot on in the first place.
I wanted to say the whole Bloodline, but they were missing a member. And so I was just like, all right, let me just give it to Solo. But no, you're absolutely right. Like you may disagree with me. I don't disagree with you.
I mean, no, I understand why you say give Solo his flowers because he does deserve it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like the promo to set up Roman coming out was beautiful. Like I think Solo's been killing it. Let's keep it honest. While Roman's been gone, he's been making us want Roman.
Yeah.
He's been doing his job.
Right.
And doing it very well. And surrounded by some really good players that help him elevate him and makes him look better. Because look at the Bloodline that he put together. It's a pretty formidable team. So, no, I don't disagree with you. So, yeah, if mine is going to be Jacob. Of course, it's Chris Jericho.
Of course.
I really should be saying Tony because it's his fault that Chris is the way he is. And
so, Jericho, I get the gimmick now. So you know what it is? And guess what?
What?
He's just a boomer wrestler. He's a boomer. I seen somebody explain to me on Twitter. I went, oh, he is. I get it. Guess what? I fucking love it.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Why are everybody making excuses for him going senile? Okay?
Because he is the best in the
dementia.
world.
It is dementia. No. He has been too concussed
He's a boomer.
His
He's
brain
an
is
old
all
head
scrambled
wrestler.
like scrambled eggs, and Tony letting this fool do whatever he wants. It ain't a gimmick. It's real life. Chris Jericho fucking sucks. He fucking lost his goddamn mind. He
He's
should
your
be on
weekend warrior
medication, and
wrestler.
he should be watched.
Oh.
No.
Listen, I've seen this Chris Jericho gimmick in real life. I've seen these wrestlers. He's just those, weekend warrior, 40-year-old that's been there since they were like 18, ain't gone nowhere. Like, they've been wrestling. Like, that's who they are. That's what he's playing. He's literally playing a cosplay of a wrestler his age, but instead, like, who hasn't, he's
But
done
he
that.
is that age. No. Y'all
Exactly.
making excuses
That's the
for him.
point.
You're making
It's gold.
excuses. No.
It's
you are
gold, man.
making
I can't
excuses.
accept.
No.
Look, I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
It took
No.
us 3.5
I'm not
years.
buying it.
I
I'm
cannot
not
accept
buying it.
Chris Jericho
No.
slander anymore. I
No.
cannot do it. I get it.
No.
This makes sense.
No.
This makes more sense than the painkiller
No.
bull crap.
No, it does not.
Yes.
You're making excuses.
I like this better than the Ocho.
All of it is horrible.
The Ocho just felt too much of a black thing for me. It was like, yeah, that's too close to my man Lamar Jackson. Like, don't be calling yourself the Ocho. Lamar Jackson is the Ocho. But that's neither here nor there. Nah, man, I can't accept Chris Jericho slander anymore. That he's just.
Oh my God.
Man, yo, fuck Jericho. As a matter of fact, he my dumbass of the week too. Just because. just because.
Wait, no, play the wait. We gotta play the music. Gotta play it. Let's wait a minute. We go play. Someone get it. I can't get it.
Damn, you're never prepared.
Oh wait, we'll get to them. There it is. We're not voting. We're
Nope.
not gonna vote.
Nope, he's the dumbass of the week. Period.
It's fair. No
All right,
vote.
match of the
There it
week.
is. There's your-
Carmelo and Andrade.
Okay. Damon
The
Sanchez
first one did not
all
disappoint. It did not disappoint. Part 3 did not disappoint. I might be willing to see a part 4 at this point.
Oh no,
So,
they can fight all day long.
Yo, cheers, guys.
Yeah, they can fight all day long.
I don't know what the chemistry is with them, but it's fucking a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It really is. So I'm loving it. So that's my match of the week. Whoever's next is next. I don't.
Well, Red Dog.
Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead. Coldest wrestler of the week for me is Tommaso Ciampa. It pains me to say that, but it's not just because they lost. But if you guys haven't been watching him on Twitter, he has been failing left, right, and center and trying to hit the RKO on Randy from out of nowhere. I love that segment, but I'm like, yo, you keep dropping the ball, bro. I can't go with this.
Dude,
All
it's great.
right, so it is. I like it. I like it. It's funny.
He's gonna hit it on SmackDown next year, and everyone's gonna pop for it just because we've all been watching. Like, it's
Been
just gonna be
watching
some random match too. No one's gonna think anything of it. It's gonna be and it's probably gonna be like 7 minutes, y'all. And then he's gonna go, what? And like everyone.
Gargano in the back.
Yep, exactly how this is gonna go.
Okay, hottest wrestler of the week. It's pretty simple for me to pick. You guys can take your Tribal Chiefs. You guys can take your, Solo Sikoas, your Jacob Fatus. But 3/4 of the people here are repping something that I'm affiliated with. It's gonna be me. I'm the hottest wrestler of the week, God dang it. He's wearing my shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. He's wearing a shirt. I'm affiliated in all of this. It's going to be me. Everybody's going to be the hottest wrestler of the week. It's going to be me today.
I ain't even mad at you.
Not only did I defend this, okay, but I won the battle royal at SWA for the Nightmares Cup. All right, I did it. I'm gonna thank me because I put in the work for it. I deserve that. So what does that mean? My hottest match of the week? You better believe it. Mason Walton versus Machiavelli at SWA. Hey, remember, 1D is Chaz and I. I mean, we gotta keep it 100. Chaz and I both watched. We went back and watched our match, and we went back and watched Prince and May. We're like, yeah, that match was fire. But yeah, there you go. That's me. That's what it is.
Go ahead, Twitch. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. Go ahead, Twitch.
You don't want me to go because as much as the bloodline made him look like a bitch, my hottest wrestler of the week is Roman.
I'm not mad at you about that. I was gonna
my match of the week, to agree with Chaz, DIY and the Street Profits. This is where Chaz is gonna hate me. My coldest wrestler of the week, Chaz Evans.
You did.
You know, you can go back to doing watch-alongs and
Hey, you know what? That frees my Sunday up.
God damn it! Shoot. I don't think I've ever.
Hey,
Wow,
somebody in the crowd, because everybody knows I'm in Florida, so there's no way I could actually make it to y'all's event. Somebody in the crowd went live on Facebook, and I found it right as you two tied up. So I watched that whole match.
Nice.
You don't say you did. Dita.
Wow,
What was your favorite part?
Huh?
I said, what was your favorite part?
Hearing Red Dog win at the end.
You know, all right, we can. You know what? Let's go. It's number 25. Number 25.
I love you, Chaz.
I love
totally
you
do.
too. I may not feel it, goddamn it, right now. I love you too. 25. That's
All right.
what
What do we got?
Well, let's. Oh wait, I wanted to talk about something too. Yeah, I bring myself right, and this is the reason also I wanted to get myself right. Hey, in case anybody don't know, I took a steel chair to the back yesterday. That's from this afternoon. It's still like, yo.
That's pretty.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put up the top. Here's the names that we have, right? So Finn, Lita, Rob, Paige at 47, 46, Bray Wyatt, Will Ospreay, Trish Stratus, Edge. You know, you guys can see Sting, Dolph Ziggler, Gail Kim, Tanahashi. We have Booker T at 38. We have Eddie Guerrero at 37 and 36. We have Charlotte Flair at 35. We have Gunther 34. We have Asuka 33. Jeff Hardy 32 is Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm too excited. 31 be Beth Phoenix. 30 be Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, depending on which you want to call him. 29 be Mickey James. 28 Bianca Blair. 27 JBL. 26 is Bobby Lashley. So let's get into it. Number 25. Who are we going to talk about?
Batista.
Who y'all want?
I hate your ass. No.
Batista.
No.
I mean,
so I'm looking at the list of people that we have left.
Same.
My argument for Batista is that gap where you disappeared to go be an MMA fighter and other people stepped up.
well, then I will give the reason. Then I would say Brock Lesnar because Brock did the same thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, Brock has done a little bit more than
Fair.
Batista.
Yes. Brock
So
Lesnar.
just because, so we're gonna punish Batista.
I'm not
Right.
punishing him for it, but
No, so hold on. Let me be fair, right? Brock left. He became a UFC champion, right? And then goes on to come back to pro wrestling. Batista leaves. He goes on to be in a couple movies that, I don't know, make $1 billion. And then we tell him when he comes back to wrestling and he, Blue Tista, whatever you want to go with, and he falls in WrestleMania. That's it?
I won't disagree with you on that, Cliff. My argument to that is, what is the one thing you remember about Batista, about his wrestling career?
getting hit with chains by Triple H at WrestleMania.
What
I'm sorry,
is
that was
the
his
one-
last match.
What is the one thing you
That was
remember
not-
about Brock Lesnar's career?
The Undertaker streak.
The Undertaker streak.
I was gonna say the feud that Batista had with Undertaker. That was
I was
really
thinking,
fun.
yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I was gonna go
The stuff with Ray.
I was gonna say the Punjabi prison match.
That
Okay, please
alone,
don't.
that
Don't-
alone,
nobody should remember
that
any of
alone is justifiable to keep.
I
Batista
still have
not
yet to
at
watch.
25.
I've still have yet to watch one.
Don't
And
don't
I,
do it,
yeah,
man.
I've yet to watch.
don't. Even the
Don't-
wrestlers are mad that they were in them.
I always
Every wrestler that's
watch-
ever been in one is like, dude, they are horrible.
I feel
would
for me, I'm gonna say for me, I'm trying to argue to keep Batista moved up. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say Rock at 25.
Rock or Brock?
Rock,
Rock.
the Rock.
The
Okay.
Rock. I could see that. I could also see Sean as well.
See, I think Shawn though in that early 2000s, he had more. Yeah, Shawn Michaels had more of a run, and I can't say that because even. Yeah, he can go up. I think Rock, ending his career, I think like 2001, 2002 or some shit like that. Then he made like random appearances. He had the two great matches, let's be real, like with Cena back to back. And then what happened?
Right.
He came back with Roman. So like
Look,
to me,
That's
you
a very
either
valid argument.
get The Rock at 25 and Batista at 24,
Can I be
or
honest?
Batista at 25 and The Rock at 24. Which one is it?
Can I?
Go ahead, Chaz. Be honest.
Be honest.
I'm not putting either one of those names.
What you got?
Okada.
Why?
For the simple fact of, to a bigger audience, right? And Okada wasn't popping until 2012. That was a loud thunderclap. Till like you're not looking. You're like Okada wrestled in the United States in the early 2000s at TNA, right? It wasn't all too grand.
Yeah.
Okay. Okada goes back to Japan. It doesn't really get the pop until the 2010s. So I'm putting Okada on that list. And if not, I'm putting Cody on that list, on 25. Because I'm thinking we're just now in Cody's prime. Let's be
That's
for
fair
real.
too.
Like we're at the peak of his. We're not starting, but like we're at the peak. Like we're there. Like probably right. Like that's AEW right before the AEW run was right at the start of like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
We're here now. So like, we have yet to see what Cody has done as on the big stage. Like I think if we put Cody any like further down the list into like that top 15, top 10 spot, I'm gonna say that's recency bias. You can,
no.
He needs to be 25.
But that first run that he had at WWE, we could keep it 100. He was a mid-card guy, but he was like a good mid-card guy. We liked him in his heel runs. We liked him in when he was kind of trying to be the big legacy was like a thing. You know what I mean? Like I can't agree. When they beat the Shield, right? They were the first, him and Dustin were the first tag team to beat the Shield. Like that, I can't say that he's 25. I mean, I go with I hear your argument about Okada, right? That he didn't really get a pop until like 2012. But we talk about 12 years of we'll even shorten it down. We'll say 10 to 11 years of where Okada was the guy at New Japan. Like the guy. How many times did he, if we're gonna make this argument and we're gonna make it, and trust me, y'all gonna see, we're gonna make this argument about Roman and WrestleMania. Okay. He's doing the Tokyo Dome. How many times did we hear about Okada main events in the Tokyo Dome? You know what I mean? Like, if we don't compare apple to apple like that, that's all. I mean, I get we can say the E is bigger, blah 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 blah, but he was the guy. He was what John Cena was in the E. Like we paid attention to Okada because of him. Well, to New Japan because of Okada. So I can't see him being at 25. Like I said, Brock to me needs to be sitting at 25. To me, I don't know if Batista is 24 though. I will keep that a $150 with y'all too, because I mean, if I'm looking at anybody, it may be like AJ Lee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
But to me, Brock has to sit at 25.
I can't disagree with that.
I can't
That
disagree
is a
with
fair argument.
It is a fair, yeah.
Yeah, let's put the Rock at 25.
All right.
Somebody out there is losing their mind. What? You putting Brock at 25? That's crazy. He's at least 6.
I mean, we put Stone Cold as an honorable mention, so I mean,
Yeah, we did.
that's
And we didn't include Ric Flair. I was talking about this yesterday, actually.
right. We did.
If we're going that route, we included Eddie, Y2J, and we didn't include Chris Benoit.
We did. You're right. We did.
That is true.
For obvious reasons.
I'm not arguing that either.
I almost put him on that list.
That was really hard for me not to.
The funny thing is this, maybe it's WWE's mind, control. I didn't even think about Benoit. It's crazy.
Yeah,
because
Stone Cold was an honorable mention.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah, that's why this list is crazy and off the wall. All right,
Yeah, don't worry.
24.
I mean, AJ Lee, I can understand why. That
It's a good, yeah.
It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot.
She did a lot, but she did a lot.
She did a lot.
In a short amount of time, but it was a short amount of time.
At one time she was the longest running Divas champion. She was the talk of the women's division. We can acknowledge that, right? She had the pipe bomb promo that she cut, right? We could talk about the great things that she did. But there was, at the time, man, really there was nobody else while she was on that run to kind of compare her to, right? I mean, like Caitlyn was doing her thing, big ups to her. But once kind of Paige came into the whole mix, like AJ kind of started becoming an afterthought, unfortunately.
True. So yeah, I'm okay with AJ being at 24.
Same.
AJ Lee, by the way.
AJ Lee. Yeah, AJ Lee. Let's be specific.
So everybody understands that.
Nobody's fruiting
not
out
to get
Styles.
confused with AJ. Yeah, not to get confused with AJ Styles. All right, 23.
Yeah.
This is where I put Brock.
I'm okay with that.
This is where
I'm not against that.
Yeah, I'm cool with Brock being at number 23.
I have Bayley.
I thought about her, but I feel like she should be above Brock. I feel like she's done a little bit more. I mean, think about what she's done. Like, granted, I get it. She's not getting all the shiny glitz of the other three, but let's keep it real. Look at everything she's done.
I feel you.
But where did you put
She's the workhorse.
Okay.
You can't take that from her. She's the new Natalie.
But if you have Charlotte at 36 and then you're putting Bayley at
Look,
20,
I didn't agree that Charlotte was that far down, okay? So fuck all of y'all.
Yeah, we can't go back down. That was
I'm so salty about that, by the way.
You know what? I'll be real. I think Brock needs to be at 22, but Batista should be at 23.
No,
I would fight. Yeah.
No, not Batista.
Brock, hey, listen, let's be real, because you're going to make this argument, Chaz. Brock Lesnar ended the streak, and then what did he do right after that? Just demolished John Cena.
He beat everybody. No,
Yeah. Batista. Yeah, Batista left. He came back and then really just kind of, he kind of pitter pattered a little bit. And I know I made the argument to get him above 25. I just wanted him above 25. That's where he landed after that. Matt, I don't really know, but yeah, I could go 23 with Batista, 22 with Brock Lesnar for me. Because Brock did go get the UFC heavyweight title. Let's be real. It's not like he bummed out. He came back. He was still that guy, and then he punched John Cena in the mouth. Real life, really punched John Cena in the mouth.
Batista was a guardian of the galaxy. Not a single wrestler can say they are a guardian of the galaxy.
I understand.
And at the same time, not many people had the advocate Paul Heyman with them while they beat the streak.
That is true.
They brought back Evolution.
He was.
What is your point with that? Like,
He
where are
was
you
the
going?
worst
Honestly,
It's like, yeah.
He's the
I
worst
mean-
part of it, dude.
When Brock Lesnar came back, right, the first thing he did, he kicked John Cena in the dick. Listen to you, he came back, kicked the man right in the junk, and then hit him with an F5. Yo, that my man was wild.
Fine.
So I think Batista, then Brock, and I know JJ is just being pissed that it's going down.
All right.
But he did it. Didn't Batista have one vote? I think he had one vote.
yeah.
When we put it all together. Yeah, and so he made it high for a one voter.
Yeah,
Keep it 100.
Be proud, Chaz.
Because y'all disrespectful to my man's Batista and what
No,
Batista.
Okay,
he
so let me ask you this realistically: where did you see Batista on this list?
15.
50. You're smoking crack.
Yeah. Dog, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go in the other room and smoke what you were smoking because I need to see what you saw.
Oh man.
I had him in the teens. Yes. No less. It wasn't. If it wasn't going past 15 though.
20 tops.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yo, he had a good run.
I'm just saying the two phases of the ruthless aggression era. You're looking at John Cena and who?
Yeah, I would have rather switched Charlotte with Batista if I'm keeping it 100.
Damn.
Nah. My man Batista.
That's my personal opinion.
This man Batista did everything except he did it all. Like, I have to keep it a buck. I mean, he is not a Grand Slam champion. I don't remember him. I don't know if he was a Grand Slam champion. I don't think he was.
Did he ever
I
win a
don't think
secondary
so.
title?
Brock.
No.
Didn't he? I thought,
Champion for a while.
Was he?
yeah, but he never won the Intercontinental, did he?
No.
It was his
Yeah.
US title.
Yeah, it was just a U.S. title.
Why don't I not remember that run?
I vaguely remember it, so don't feel bad.
I beg you.
It's short-lived.
I just remember the title looking so small because his arms are so goddamn big.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got it.
All right. What number are we
All
on?
right.
22?
Yeah, 20. Well, we put Brock at 22,
Yeah.
so we got 21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay
21.
I'm okay with Bailey going there.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Where you going? What you saying? You had to advocate.
Who else do you have though?
I'm
It's
iffy
about it too. I'm iffy about it too.
this is gonna drive you guys and as much as I'm a stan, Sasha. I'm gonna keep it buck 50, and here's why. She's still relatively new in the Mercedes Moné, the CEO phase of what she's going through right now. But she's a Grand Slam champion, right?
Yeah.
We could talk about the fire matches that she's had at WWE. We could talk about all the things that are going on. But like when you look at Bailey, Bailey has gone through 3 phases of Bailey and has been on top every single time, right? We had the hugger Bailey, she was over with the crowd. We had the Karen Bailey, she's over with the crowd. We have damage control Bailey, she's over with the crowd. Then we have new Bailey that's in now, she's over with the crowd, right? So it's hard for me to go nah. And then Sasha, we see Sasha the blueprint. We've seen Sasha, the boss, right? We've seen Sasha, but Sasha's evolution side of things really has not come to fruition like we want to see it, right? It's going to. Let me keep it above, but I think right now it's got it. I don't want to because I think she should be. Personally, I think she should be in the top 20. But when I'm looking back at the list and seeing the people, it's hard for me because like when I look at Becky Lynch, she's also gone through the evolution period too, right? And so has, and like I said, CM Bailey, and Sasha's the only one that hasn't been through it. And I know, hey, she's Grand Slam champion. She's main evented at WrestleMania. It's hard for me to say this, but it also goes back to, hey, this is where it says.
Wow, he kind of makes like a very good case.
Did you put Karen Bailey at 20?
Was that?
You put Bailey at 20.
Oh, I mean, but we're still arguing about 21.
No, I'm saying if you put Sasha Mercedes at 21, you put Bailey at 20. Like, you're not gonna sit up here and tell me Bailey's better than Mercedes.
I think right now, out of all 3 of them, and I'm saying including Becky, I think she's above. I think she's above Becky.
I think she's above Becky too, but I can get. But here's the thing: you can make that case in point for Becky being leaving her on the list and like the lower numbers because of the fact on how the man changed the landscape and how you can make that argument in that case. That's why I'm not even like. That's why no one's even mentioned the name of Becky because you can make that argument. Right. You can make the argument for putting Becky literally in the top 10 if you really want to sit here and do it. You can do that. So I'm not arguing like the Becky. I get that she's going to be on it because the man was that's one of those phenomenons.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if you're going to put Mercedes at 21, you got to put Bailey right after that.
I mean, I feel you.
In my personal opinion, I think you should flip flop it. I think you should put Bailey at 21. And then put Mercedes at 20, because I think Mercedes, I think Mercedes should be in the top 20. If you look at it like this, don't even argue about 21 anymore. Let's argue about the top. Let's argue about 20. Who should be if you're looking at the top 20 of the 2000s? Who is it? Is it Bailey or is it Mercedes? I think that's the real question. Because those two, they got to be. They're interlocked. It sucks to suck, but they're interlocked. That's just how their careers are, and they know that. They've always said that. So you're gonna that's just.
Well then, so then we're gonna have to make a hard choice. Like, who's sitting at 20? I agree with you. I do think that we can make the argument back and forth about those two, but those two are gonna go back to back. I 100% agree with you. I think that's reasonable. But we still gonna have to hit this 21. We still gonna figure out who this next person gonna be, right? It's got to be somebody that I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, and it's a tough thing to pull because there's so many names that we can pull from. But like,
I don't see how you don't put. And yeah, I'm gonna say it again like I did for Bianca. The literally one half of the first, literally history-making first Black woman to main event WrestleMania.
And if I had it my way, Chris Jericho would have been an honorable mention.
I understand.
Why are you throwing shade to somebody we're not even talking about, Damian?
I just have to put it out there because I keep seeing his name on the list and it's bothering me.
Well, Damian,
Okay.
you are wrong.
All right. So for me, then, if I'm still looking at. I know. We've already figured this. We can argue those two names. We know we're gonna put those two back to back, but we still need a 21. We still have a ton of names. So
I mean,
where we at with this? Because if Batista and Brock Lesnar have gone 23, 22, and we have 21, I mean, are we putting who? You got to find a name. And if I'm going to, you know what? Let me keep it 100. CM Punk.
See, I'm going to take CM Punk and argue Samoa Joe.
I was going to say
I was going to say the same thing.
I was going to say Joe.
I like that you guys are all picking Samoa Joe. I'm going to say Ring of Honor, TNA, NXT, AEW. This man has gone through all four and held titles numerous times. Great. You can make the same case, right? CM Punk's gone through ROH, WWE, right? And then what happened? He left. He goes to AEW. He went back to WWE, but there was a time period where he was just gone. And granted, you can make that same case for Samoa Joe while he was at E, but let's be real, that was more of a snake bite where he was just getting injured constantly.
You can't really
blame
but
was the crowd chanting CM Punk, Joe's name for like 7 years before he popped back up in the ring?
Literally telling them to stop chanting my name. I'm not coming back. Totally a bullface lie, clearly, but literally at the time period told them stop doing that. I look at the impact. If you're going to do the CM Punk thing, it's the impact of CM Punk.
Yeah, because
the impact of CM Punk is literally the equivalent to what Stone Cold is with to the 90s. He's got catchphrases. People are still chanting what. They still chant CM Punk. They chant at AEW where he's hated at. There's still morons who still chant CM Punk, who's and he's public enemy number one over there, and they still chant his name.
I just think for me, I gotta go CM Punk because there was a period of 7 years where he was just gone, and Joe was putting in that work.
I understand that, but I can't. I just can't. I feel like Punk's the bigger entity in between the two. And that would be an injustice.
My argument to keep Punk out of this is looking at the impact of not only the summer of Punk, the pipe bomb promo alone. We still talk about that today.
Everybody's still trying to recreate that.
Punk is the Austin of this era.
No.
Punk didn't look the beast incarnate in the face and say, "Look at me, boy, while I'm talking to you, or I'll put you back to sleep."
That is a fair argument. That is a very fair argument, but he also did basically cuss out Stephanie and Triple H. So, which one do you really consider? The boss's son-in-law and daughter, or Brock Lesnar?
Seeing that Triple H had to go to Plan C to bring Brock Lesnar in. Yeah, I'm still gonna go taking Joe.
This is going to be one of those things. I feel like
it just sounds like all three of y'all are taking Samoa Joe, and I will gracefully say, okay, it's a majority thing. I'm not gonna turn you back down. I see what's happening here.
This is a very Sasha Bailey situation because of, if you look at ROH, how linked they were in Ring of Honor.
True.
Yeah.
It's man, this is hard.
All right. So are we doing Joe 21?
So 21 Samoa Joe.
And then are we doing 20?
Well, who is number 20?
Bailey or Sasha?
Bailey.
I vote Sasha personally, but
Bailey.
I kind of have to agree. I kind of have to agree with what. Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I have to agree with you, Twitch. They don't have to.
Yeah.
I have to say Sasha. Because,
that's
all right, look, hear me out.
music
Hear
to
me
my
out.
ears.
Now, they have both done a tremendous amount of things. Correct. And they both have had injuries that have been out for extended periods of time. However, on both injuries recently coming back from, who had the bigger impact? Am I wrong though?
No.
Am I wrong, Chad?
Well, that we expected her to go to AEW.
I know.
We
But
were
they
just
dropped
like, all right, win, motherfucker.
And the thing is, the fact, what I'm trying to say is,
We legit was like, when she came out, we were like, what took you so long? Like,
well, it's because of the way each was handled.
yeah.
But you know, and it is also, it's not just on the company's fault, it's on the person's fault. No offense or anything. I know that's where she wants to be, but it doesn't seem genuine to me. I feel like it's there just to be there because it's different. And
I'm gonna say this. Bailey in never main event WrestleMania.
Thank
That
you.
is true.
Thank
That's
you.
fair
I mean, that is true too.
That's where I was.
I will give you this.
Yeah,
Bailey
I
was the first person. Bailey was the first person to get the Grand Slam, 100%. Right? She still ain't main event WrestleMania.
You're right.
Okay,
No,
so
but you're right.
The goal is to main event WrestleMania.
No,
That is
and I
even-
don't disagree with that. And that is
Like,
a
you
fair
want to
argument.
be the last match. And ever
Actually,
since the fact that now the women have the opportunity to do that, right? Who did it?
Okay, Damien, I can't lie. I gotta go with them on that for the simple fact that nobody brought this up. Bailey has never worked the Tokyo Dome.
Oh yeah,
I like that. But I'll give you one better. When it came down to the first women's championship, right after they were retiring the Divas belt, I don't remember Bailey being in that three-way.
no, she wasn't. She was still down in NXT,
Yeah,
kind of
there you
doing
go.
her thing.
He was still in developmental.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
someone
gotta go.
hey, screen capture that. Screen
Yep.
capture that so we have it when he tells me.
What year was that? 24 to 13?
That doesn't. No.
Don't
You said
matter.
it.
She was still in developmental, buddy.
And they were still on the WWE network. Like, that's when NXT was like only if it was cool, only if the little niche that of us that was watching.
NXT back then was off the hook.
Yeah, like I thank Chris Idol for saying, yeah, man, you gotta watch that NXT.
You know,
Like,
NXT
it really
back on the
good.
WWE network was the shit.
Like, let me tell
See,
you
it
something.
was Damien that got me on NXT.
Is they
Yo, I'm trying to. I fell in love
All
with
right.
day one. All right.
So
Sasha
we need to
and-
update it.
Sasha and Bailey.
Update this list.
So
So 21 is Samoa Joe. 20 is Bailey.
Bailey.
Yep.
19 is Sasha.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're at 18.
Oh man.
Mm.
Ooh, man. Ooh. This
Okay,
is gonna
hold
be tough.
Triple H.
That's who I have as my next one.
I don't want to.
I
feel like he could be higher just because of the things that he's contributed to what the business is now.
Correct.
However, we take that out of the equation. Let's just take that out of the equation. That great run up to that disastrous last match that he did have, with everybody else that was involved. That none of those men should have been doing that. Let's just keep it a stack, okay? But
you didn't like DX versus the Brothers of Destruction and
oh my
Saudi?
god, no!
Oh my
20
god.
years ago, maybe. Not 20
I mean,
years
it feels like it was 20 years ago that match happened.
It does. That match was, god damn, that match was horrible.
I'm gonna go back and watch it just to see, just to remind myself.
Okay, so the nostalgia part of it was great. It was just that everything that what made it bad? It was that everything that could go wrong was going wrong.
Yep.
That's what it was. And it wasn't even their fault. It was just one of those situations where it was like everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. So somebody got injured, masks falling off, hats falling off, bandanas everywhere, people getting concussed. It was just a shit show.
I am
Triple H
AEWA show.
Oh man.
Number 20, number 18. Triple H or
I feel you know what? I'm looking at the list too. I'm looking at people because to me, like the end of an era match was amazing.
It was really
what I mean? And I know that's one match, right? But Hunter was putting in all that work post his leg surgeries. Remember, like all the quad injuries that he got. Yeah. He was putting all this work, and sure, he was like having a good time, having fun. The DX front, the reunion was going on and stuff like that. But when Hunter was like working, man, like that man was working. Think about the matches with Cena and with Batista and Randy. I'm looking at all these matches. I'm like, bro, like they were putting in work.
No, he was. It's like it's like one of those where it's like I want to put him higher.
And my man literally said that he doesn't want to work on Tuesdays, so that's why he never got put on SmackDown. Like, I don't want to go. I'm in a toss, man, because this is that part where I look at Hunter, Michaels, and Taker, and you're looking at these three guys, and these are the legacy posts of like the early 2000s. Like these are the dudes that
putting them back to back.
Who like Sean and Hunter?
Well, we already put Sean down, didn't we?
No.
Michaels.
I'm okay with putting them three back to back.
I don't know if we go that.
Oh man, somebody get a screenshot of Chaz's face.
I'm not sure where though. I'm not sure where. That's the thing. I don't know where to put them, but I feel like they need to be together.
I would say
no.
If I'm going any route, actually, you know what? This is why I would be Cody Rhodes at 18.
That's fair.
I'm not against that. I'm looking at him, Kenny, and Sean. To be honest, I'm okay with it being Cody.
Yeah, just
because Cody,
Kenny changed wrestling. Kenny made like him and Ospreay was what like I always say. Him, Ospreay, and Ricochet, the people that made wrestling what it is now. Like they changed the whole landscape of what literally what the creative mind could come up with in a wrestling ring. Like they legit started doing video game bullcrap, and now we all do video game bullcrap in our matches.
Y'all do.
Damien, guess what?
So do you, bitch.
I was about to say, Damien, I seen your last match.
What did I do?
Yeah, you know what you did.
It was a ladder match. I already did what I was supposed to do.
Oh, hang on. It was on ladder.
So yeah, Cody. So Cody at 18.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right with that. Update the list, Chaz.
On it.
Come on, Chaz.
All right, so 25. Let's make sure we go through all the names. So 25, The Rock. 24, AJ Lee. 23, Batista. 22, Brock Lesnar. 21, Samoa Joe. 20, Bailey. 19, Sasha. And then 18, adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. All right. Whoa, that's not what I typed.
Did you spell Cody Rhodes wrong?
I was
No,
getting ready
you know
to
how
ask
you
if
know how
he
the
actually
computer like
types
you type and it sometimes it moves up to like the line above and
Okay.
yeah, that was Samoa Joe.
Oh,
And I was like, I don't know who that is. All right, Cody Rhodes at number 18. All right, cool beans. There it is.
17.
17. Okada.
I was just
I'm
about
saying
to
this.
say that.
If Okada is 17, Kenny Omega is 16.
I agree.
I can't
agree.
argue that either.
All right. Well, there you go.
Wait.
No, not too late. No, you already said it.
No,
Too late.
you agreed.
No,
Unanimous.
nah. Cause I get. I know what you're gonna argue against it. I know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna put the Miz instead.
I'm absolutely not. Miz is 15.
Still
Yeah, Miz is
mid
15.
Carter.
It don't matter. No, he's not. He's everywhere.
Miz is the bar.
Is the
No.
glory? So
No.
why can't the bar? So what? What number are we at? 17, not the bar.
He's 15. The Miz is 15.
Yeah, Miz is
The Miz,
Then
15.
we're not. I don't know. I don't think you put
Money in the Bank. Main events WrestleMania. Beats John Cena at his peak. Two-time.
Don't matter. It don't matter.
Two-time Grand Slam champion.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm sorry, Miz is a top 15 for me.
That's nice.
What you call it? He was the Impact Championship.
That's nice.
Much like
Championship.
That's nice.
Ring of Honor. Don't you do that.
That's nice.
First of all, no, don't do that. No. Miz is the bar.
Triple A champions. Don't do that.
It's true though. Like all
Oh,
around. It's all around, bro.
We have just said Miz the bar.
Yeah.
We all three agree that Miz is 15. So that means you find. To me, the Miz was always going to be 15. Like you have to go up from
Like,
there.
He was up there. He was definitely up there for me.
Because
Like,
let's be serious.
Really
While you argue what you argue for Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada and all that, neither one of them can shoot a fucking promo the way that the Miz can.
Fair point.
Dude, best promo. Was it Talking
Best hands
Smack?
down.
Talking Smack? That promo?
Talking Smack.
Yeah.
The most beautiful thing in the world. That man was big boy mad. You could see it.
Yes.
Oh, that was so amazing. That actually just gave me.
Because you're a safe wrestler. You're a safe wrestler. So, and here's my thing. I'm going to argue this, right? Okada is 17, Kenny is 16, Miz is 15, Daniel Bryan is 14.
That's what I was getting ready to say too, actually.
That's
I
fair.
think that's fair.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Oh wow, look at us getting 4 names all down together. All right. Type it in, buddy. I know you don't want to. I see your feelings.
No, I'm
You're
just because I'm looking
interested.
at the names. I'm hearing the names. I'm looking at them like, yeah.
Like you gotta really think like,
Yeah, it's like we
about
did
it.
just drop religiously, like you just said, we just dropped 4 names like that, and I'm like, if we all did, like I agree. I just want to make sure, like when I say, I'm like who's still on here, and like, yeah, because now we're getting into the heavy hitters. We're getting into
we are. Like
We're getting Undertaker. We're getting.
This is where we're all going to start fighting.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
All right. With that being said, I gotta use the bathroom.
we could launch up the next game, and then while you go to the bathroom, we can launch up the next game. Then you come back and you hear what we gotta say.
Oh my god! All right, so that was. I gotta go bathroom, like a little goddamn school kid. I gotta go pee.
Can
Can I go to the bathroom now?
Go to the bathroom. All right, so look, 18, Cody Rhodes. 17 is Okada.
Okada. Yep.
Okada.
'Uchika Okada.
16 is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega. And
That man is a
15.
great wrestler.
It's The Miz.
All right.
Talk about a man that you literally feel like, hey, we need to have somebody who's credible but can get over while still losing. And you're always like, Miz. Like,
We need
put the tag, put the
to be able to bring in our truth.
yeah, Miz.
Right.
We want Miz to turn. We want Miz to turn heel. Oh, word. Who do you want to put him? We don't care. Whoever. We want Miz to turn face. Who can we put him against? Doesn't matter. Whoever. He just does it. We hated this man, and then when he went and faced Gunther, we all cheered for the Miz like he was really gonna win.
Just a quick question, real fast. Where did Dolph Ziggler land?
Good question, because guess what?
41.
All the names.
Cool.
So look, starting at 50,
Okay.
Finn Balor, 49, Lita, 48, RVD, Paige, Bray Wyatt, Will Ospreay, Trish Stratus, Edge, Adam Copeland, Sting, 41, Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth when he comes back, number 41. 40, Gail Kim, 39, Tanahashi, Booker T, Eddie Guerrero, Charlotte Flair, Gunther, Asuka, Jeff Hardy, Shinsuke Nakamura, Beth Phoenix, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, number 29, Mickey James, 28, Bianca Belair, 27, John Bradshaw Layfield, who's just in Mexico, with Nick Nemeth, and number 26, Bobby Lashley. 25 is The Rock. That's a big stop. That switch off is crazy. Bobby Lashley, all right, The Rock, AJ Lee, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Cody Rhodes, Okada, Kenny Omega, and 15, The Miz. 41 was Dolph.
Okay. I've just seen something about JBL came out with him.
He did.
Yep.
He did.
So he's
a AAA.
So now we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is crazy. JBL coming out in the cowboy hat and a trench coat talking about some.
You said Triple H is what number?
No,
we didn't say.
Triple A.
Yeah.
Is that the number you're saying? Is he 14?
Daniel Bryan? Yeah.
14 is Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
14.
Bryan Danielson.
Oh yeah. So 14.
Yeah.
My fault. 14. Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson. I'm putting Daniel Bryan. That's the first one.
That was the man who literally got fired from WWE because he choked out Justin Roberts with a tie, and the network executive was like, "Hey, you gotta get rid of that guy. He might be dangerous." They got rid of him. The crowd hated it, loved that man so much. They brought him back on Team WWE, and then that man had a show out moment from there. And everything that man does is lightning, right? We talking about the vegan championship when he changes the WWE title to like the eco-friendly. I just want you guys to think about this. We talk about we need to save this planet. He legitimately got people to hate recycling, and he's like the most conservative person when it comes to like saving the planet, doing all the right stuff, and he got people to hate recycling. I'm like, come on, man, like get no better than that.
So many people hated that title. To be honest, I thought it was a pretty good.
I thought it was nice.
I thought it looked pretty good. Like it got the point across, but like it still looked nice too. Yeah,
I thought it was perfect.
And someone's not gonna like it.
Was that
Mysterio?
Ooh, Rey Mysterio 13.
13.
I'm gonna say Hunter.
I know you love him.
You already know. You already know. I can tell you exactly where I see him in my list. Go ahead.
You put him in the top.
No, argue amongst yourselves because I'm saying Triple A because I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ray because even though like outside WWE, Ray was still doing stuff. You heard flashes of Rey Mysterio, like, oh, Rey Mysterio did this, such and such. It wasn't like Rey Mysterio's doing this now. Check this out. It was a more of, did you see what Rey Mysterio did at this such and such event? Like, it wasn't until like, I mean, yeah, he did what you call it, Lucha Underground. He was there for a couple episodes, and he did the first All In show. With a
First of all, never disrespect it and say that again. He main evented the All In show.
It was the main event. That's so
He was
long
main
ago.
event.
I just forgot. That's my fault. I didn't even know that. Well, yeah, he main event. Okay, fine. But outside of that, the stuff he's done to E, you don't really hear much what Rey Mysterio. The big stuff that Rey did was what? We're talking early 2000s, right? Between 2004-ish, really, to 2009-ish. Other than that, Rey Mysterio was getting beat up by the big dudes afterwards. I mean, yeah, he had another title run after the fact, but it wasn't, nothing beats the first one. I mean, that's just like any sequel. You really never top the first one. But yeah, I put Ray there because I just look at these other names and I go,
hey, let me ask you a question. In this list right here that we're going to argue, right? Other than Styles and Jericho, who else was in the Tokyo Dome?
I know. I knew that's where you were going.
Yeah, 100%. That's the only argument I need, Sean. No, like I'll keep it a buck. I know the time is coming for him. I'm gonna be supervisor. I'm trying to get him to crack in the top 10 because I think that's where he sits. I'm not wilding. This is the greatest luchador of all time. This man was in AAA. This man was in CMLL. This man was in over in AEW. He was working All In. He was in the Tokyo Dome. He was the one putting over Will Ospreay and Ospreay saying, "This is the guy." So I don't have to be wound up. We talk about the Dominic storyline still, and the fact that he's putting over new talent and getting new talent to be shining. Like, come on, man. This man had a run with the U.S. title. He won the Intercontinental title. He had that fire match with Gunther. He had that fire match with Brock Lesnar, and that's only in the back half of his run. We're not even talking about his stuff that he did when he was with Kurt and Randy at WrestleMania 22. The longest 69 minutes in the ring with the Royal Rumble. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? He's not top 10. He's the greatest little man of all time. Not top 10. Get out of here, bro. Oh yeah, damn right you put that camera on me. I am the biggest Rey Mysterio stan. I'm gonna stand in my soapbox and say at least 10. At least.
Makes a good argument.
If you put him at 10, I'm like, all right, cool. We have him at 10. Me personally, 5. I would keep it, but 10, yeah, we good.
He said 5.
That's me, though. And if you tell me, 10, I'm like, all right.
I'm not even mad at him for reaching that high.
Yeah, 100%. You mean to tell me, hey, listen, Chad's over here, like, shaking his damn head. You mean to tell me you're going to say, if I told you Shawn Michaels was number 10, what would you do? You would argue him to at least the top 5?
Yeah, I'm literally my two favorites. I'm pushing for them to be in at least.
Yeah, I know. Don't be mad at me because I'm saying
Mine hasn't come up yet, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, my two goats, my two personal goats are still in it, and I fully expect them to go at least to both of them at least to 7.
I'm hoping my main
me
goat.
being-
I'm hoping my main goat at least makes top 10. He needs to make top 10. So
I'm over here sweating it out.
all right. I'm okay with Triple H being in 13, right?
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not.
You're mad at that.
Disappointed?
I'm just thinking the Undertaker matches, even the Brock matches were good. Like,
No, Triple H put in the work.
COO Triple H when he was in the suit and still coming and wrestling and stuff here and there, but he's still being the authority guy was good. Like, I mean, he still won the title again. I mean, yeah, it was really just a placeholder for Roman, but it still was something different. Like, you know, no one saw Triple H putting himself in the Rumble to win the belt. Like, that's still significant. I still feel, and like literally, you know, there's the tag match in Saudi that we just go, bleh, stop wrestling. But until that happened, nobody was telling Triple H to stop wrestling.
All right, so then who?
Rollins.
Ray.
Becky.
Ooh, so I was thinking Rollins and then Becky.
I was thinking Becky Rollins, but
I would put Becky over Seth. No offense to Seth.
I'm not mad at that. I'm okay with that. I'm looking at this list and it's like, well, who really stands out at this point? And Becky, to be honest, stands out to me.
Okay. But here's my argument for Rollins. That was a very first of all right, God is not happy with you with that choice over here in Maryland. I'm gonna tell you right now, Rollins, because the greatest cash in, hands down, was because of Rollins. Yeah. And I like the man. Like I said, we've gone through evolutions. We watched a man show up. But Rollins and that cash in will still be one. And let's be real. When Main Event shows up, he shows up too, because the greatest RKO happened at WrestleMania as well. Like that was
the same one.
That same night. Yeah, that's right.
The same one.
I'm not mad at that.
I remember that WrestleMania very vividly. Like,
yeah,
same night. It's top 5 in me. That one is still top 5.
Like,
I don't. Yeah, I gotta agree with you with you, Cliff. Rollins, literally, he's the best way to describe it to me is like Bruce Lee move like water. He's literally just wherever you put him in there, he flows.
He's there, yeah.
He just flows like he's like really like he's just the cog in the machine. And I hate that phrase. That's why I wanted to do something different. But he's just that constant thing. Like, I'm there and I'm putting out. He's legitimately this version, Sean. Like, you need.
Well, he's the reason why the world title is what it is now.
Right, like
he changed it from the consolation prize to a legit title.
Right, he made that title mean something now. Like,
he needs to be higher up. Then. He needs to be higher up.
Yeah.
Well, then I would vote. I still put. Becky's still sitting at 13 then.
I was hoping that she was gonna make it like a little higher up, but I'm not mad.
I tried to keep her out of the conversation, but the more I'm looking at this list,
I know it's hard.
Now
to put
we're
her any
really
higher.
getting into like
it's hard to put her higher above everybody else that's left on this list. Yeah. I want to put her higher just because she's like the sole survivor when it comes to the females. I wanted to like give them a little bit more representation up higher, but I can't.
She almost made it to the top 10. To be honest, I'm not mad at that.
That's why I said I'm not mad. Like she's close. So yeah, 13 Becky. I'm okay with that.
All right, then 12 Rey Mysterio.
Absolutely not. Right, just right back at the 10. If he makes it to 10, we win, baby.
I mean, I'm okay with Ray being like 11.
No, who's he gonna go with? Wow. You're gonna
no.
So this beat. Let's unbiasedly. Rey Mysterio.
Why is Punk still in the conversation to crack in the top 10? He was not around for 7 years. I don't care if the crowd was still chanting for him.
I think he goes higher than that, though.
I'm gonna say this then, Kurt Angle.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Because
Kurt Angle, that's what we gotta talk about. Kurt Angle. Stop it. That man is top 10. That time.
I knew that was gonna be your argument. I knew that was gonna be your argument.
I think I'm sitting here as a shield. Like, I will be honest, like WWE, yeah, weighs a lot to me, but I'm using other arguments because that man was way over at TNA. He is legitimately a Hall of Famer in WWE and TNA. Why would we sit back and say, nah, you gotta be 12? No.
Kurt Angle is
Absolutely not.
to me.
Possibly.
Like, I won't accept anything less.
Hunter goes in the spot. This is where Hunter goes.
What's the list looking like? Hold on. What's the list looking like?
I'm still trying to debate this. If you guys all three went ahead and put it right, I'll be like, hey man, I'm pissed about this, man. He's top 10. I'm still gonna be like, fuck this list. This is bogus.
My issue with putting Rey Mysterio before Triple H is there was a period of time where you only did 1 or 2 matches a year while Rey Mysterio was still out here doing SmackDown, doing Raw. Like, if anybody goes at 13, in my opinion, it's either Triple H or Shawn. I just wanted to get a reaction out of you with Sean, Chaz. Calm down. You've been pretty docile for a minute or two.
I think this is the part where
you're not putting.
I'll be real. Hey, let me keep it a buck. Even though he had a very long career in the 2000s, there was a period of time where Taker was just wrestling one match, and like for a long period of time in a year. And like while everybody else was still putting in work, so Hunter and Sean,
I knew it.
Yeah,
there it is. I was waiting for somebody to bring that man's name up, and I knew that was the one that put it in his back. Are you okay?
No. All I'm saying is the streak. No.
That's great, but hey, you know what I want you to do? During the streak, during the peak of the streak, right before Brock broke it, right? Find me other matches that Taker had wrestled in. The streak was the streak. It is right now to me.
Didn't have to. That's the point. He didn't have to. He's a fucking Undertaker. That's why. You're not like fucking hell you are. I will fly to each of y'all places and murder y'all in your sleep. Y'all heard it here live.
I was like, you have okay. So we've debated all this out, right? We've debated all this out. There is one name that we have not mentioned that has kept sliding up this list, and I can't wait to see where you guys go. But Randy Orton.
I wanted to say him, but I wasn't sure.
I didn't want to sound disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's like he keeps sliding up this list, and I'm watching. Like we're all making valid arguments between Sean, between Hunter, between Taker, Ray. Right? No one mentioned. It's like Randy was like, "Oh yeah, just keep don't mention me. Just keep going up on this list." It's like, all right, Randy, good put you here.
To be honest and to be fair, would you not put Randy Orton in your top 10?
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you right now, the names that we have.
Because look, you're right, we have not. But who else's name we have that legit has not even been touched? John Cena, right?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
But we haven't even touched. We haven't even uttered the name of Roman Reigns. Like,
right.
So, like,
I always think Chris Jericho's name to be a jerk. But he belongs in the top 10. I hate that.
You're fucking dope if you think he ain't fucking top 5 material.
No, I'm not
I
saying
will fight you till the day I die.
No, he is top 10.
I said top 5.
That's what I'm saying. Top he's 5. Probably exactly. I'm not disputing that. I'm just
You're lucky I ain't say
number
1.
Years, the last 6 years. We're just gonna delete that from the record. That just didn't happen. That was dementia. You know, he's
Stop
at the
talking.
end of his life. He's probably gonna kick the bucket soon. Poor guy, I'm gonna miss him.
Oh my God.
But it
Yeah.
is
See,
what
I
it is.
understand now.
We're gonna lose a national treasure.
I wholeheartedly understand now.
I
You're
don't know.
jealous.
No, I'm not.
You're jealous.
Oh, wow.
Why? What do I got to be jealous about a dementia patient? Please. let me
You're
know.
jealous. You're
Why?
clearly having dementia. You're
Yo.
drinking Heineken.
That's not
That says enough right there.
Hey.
class. It's class.
All right, so where we at with it? It's a Randy's not, so we making sure Randy's staying in the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Turned into
we still have
turned into skipping Shannon real fast. Damon's gonna leave the pod in like 3 months and do his own pod. He's gonna
y'all
go
remember this?
his own pod on the Rival Show, and he's gonna do better numbers than us now. And I literally just watched Skip and Shannon. You're jealous of him, Damon. What? I literally, I've seen this episode before. Wait a minute. I know how this ends. Stop, man. Oh, that was funny. All right, yeah, we gotta find out who 12 is. And
We got now.
do his own podcast on me.
Time out.
Right.
Who's 13?
Becky.
Becky.
Oh, it was Becky. Okay.
Yeah, it's Becky. We in the top 12. This is hard. Like now, this is where like the fights are coming out, bro. This is so fun. This top 12 is gonna be tough.
Oh,
I'm not mad with putting Punk at 12.
with who?
Punk.
That's fair.
Okay, all right. I'll let that go. I'll let that go.
Look at everybody else that we have on this
I'll let
list.
it go. Punk at 12.
Just think about how passionate that we are. That we're like, all right, I'm gonna settle now. Punk is sit at 12. We were literally.
We are, what do we say? Listen, the 3 Count podcast, you know, it's our favorite Phil in wrestling besides Phil Stamper. Our favorite Phil is CM Punk, so we got to make sure we do our boy, all right, some justice here.
I know.
Okay? And even though you tried to do him dirty numerous times over the past 2 weeks. Yes, sir, I'm calling you out, Clifford. Right?
Yo, but I'm like, you've been gone for 7 years. Granted, okay, you came back. Your work rate was great. You know, at your parents, your AW, where you were trying to be the dad, and then you came over to WWE. The crowd still loves you. Like, yeah, I get it. But these other dudes were still putting in tons of work while you were just like, hey, I'm gonna take my ball and go. I get it. Austin's aura is still a thing too, but guess what? Honorable mention, you went, sir, and you wrestled in 2022, 2023. Yo,
Totally did get an honorable
He
mention.
made a minute WrestleMania last year.
Yo, yeah. Honorable mention, sir. That's where you will sit.
He got that
91. Yeah,
real quick.
he said it too. It's like, it's been 20 years since I've been in the ring. Cool. Honorable mention.
Number 11.
That's what you get for. Oh shit. Yeah.
Number 11.
It's
Rey Mysterio.
Rollins or Rey Mysterio.
Rollins. Rollins. I don't care about the heist. I don't care about the heist. Fuck that. I don't care about that much.
All right. You know what? I'm going to let you have that one, Cliff. Rollins at. I'm going to let him have it. Nope, I'm going to let him have it.
Then
Rollins
10
at 11.
has to be Rey Mysterio.
No, what?
He said
10
10's got
has
to be Ray.
Yeah.
No.
Randy. Because
I was doing that. Guess what?
Oh, he
Yeah.
really pushed it.
Kurt Angle.
I'm with it.
All right, so
I'm not with it.
11 CM Punk.
No, 12.
No,
CM.
12 is CM Punk.
11 is going to be Seth.
It's sad.
Number 10.
The fact that I'm sitting here is like, yo. Like, yo. Wow. Now,
Sean?
man,
No.
who? John?
No, Sean.
Absolutely not.
I said
Oh,
Sean.
Sean.
You said
Didn't say
Oh.
John.
No.
Hunter.
No.
Triple H.
No.
Triple H. Triple H.
Hunter.
Kurt Angle.
Hunter.
Yeah,
Attack.
Triple H.
Kurt Angle.
Hunter. Okay. I think about this, right? At 10, right? That person has to be the benchmark for the next. So they have to keep getting better. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Hey, it's gonna be Ray. I will fight to the day. But you know what? To me, everybody else has to be better than Rey Mysterio. Everybody has to be better than Ray at this point. And
And you got
honestly, these next few names that we have coming off the list, hey man, like I can't fight it.
Right.
I just want to rank crack in the top 10, bro. I got what I wanted. He got to 10. Let's go.
Randy number 9.
No.
Good
Come on,
boy.
Jazz.
Or Kurt.
You all keep not going. You want to keep putting Kurt Angle up higher and higher is wild.
Because
It's
Perk
wild.
Angle is amazing.
He
I'm
was.
not saying he's not. I love me. Look, I
main
love Kurt
event,
Angle.
main event mafia. All that shit he did with Joe. Come
That's
on,
Look at
New
right
Japan, hey, New Japan heavyweight champ.
that's
After
true.
that, that's it.
This man looked right.
That's all he needs, Sean.
WWE Hall of Famer.
WWE TNA Hall of Famer. Like, yo. Olympic gold medal. That was in '96. I can't front. I'm not gonna say it.
I've tried so hard not to say that.
Yeah. I was like Olympic. Yeah, I don't want to
With
say
a
it.
broken. Oh wait, that was earlier.
All right, the
That was
question
earlier.
is who and who.
I vote Randy then Kurt, but that's just me. And
I'm gonna go Kurt and then Randy. Actually, I'm not even gonna go Randy. I'm gonna go Kurt and then I'm gonna go Hunter.
Oh,
That's
interesting. Chaz.
You so
mm-hmm.
Do I think Randy has had a bigger impact? Of course I do. In the 2000s, we're literally still watching this man wrestle in 2024. And when did he debut again?
2002. All right. Okay.
It's-
Okay.
20 plus years in the E, and this man is still holding it down.
Yeah.
And mind you, he's still a main eventer.
Yeah.
This man went from being a mid card to win that first championship to
Nice.
now what? Just
Who the
main
fuck is
eventing.
number- So who the fuck is number 9? I guess Triple H. I guess he's got a point.
I'm gonna say Kurt at 9, Hunter at 8.
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
I can live with that. So number 7.
Seth Rollins.
He's already on.
11.
I'm stupid.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
You know, moral support.
I'm gonna keep it. This is where I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this at a buck. And I know this is where things are gonna get super dicey. Taker and Michaels, or Michaels and Taker.
Michaels and Taker.
We all agree. We all
Michaels
agree
and
that
Taker.
this is the part. This is the part where we all agreed on that. This is where all three of these guys are gonna get bunched.
Yeah, Michaels and Taker. Yeah.
I'm cool
I'm
with that.
totally okay with that way. Michaels at number 7, Taker is above him. I don't care what you say, Chaz. Don't make that fucking face. You know I'm right.
I don't think you. I just don't. I wouldn't put Roman Reigns above the Undertaker.
I 100% would.
I would. I love Taker, and he needed to be up this high anyway. But
To be honest, Roman's my number 5. Looking at the list of these people that
you know
we
what?
have
The funny
left,
part is, I would like them to be higher, but I can't even be mad at you on that one. Actually,
looking at the list of people that we have left, we're talking about longevity at that point.
Yeah.
Of people who have been doing it longer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
but-
hard to argue Roman. Granted, in the short period of time that we have had Roman, talking about evolution, we've had him with the Shield, we've had him as the Tribal Chief, and now the original Tribal Chief. In the short period of time that we have had Roman Reigns, he has done a lot. But looking at like AJ Styles, looking at John Cena, Chris Jericho, like it's just 5 seems like where it falls for him.
So
Can I tell you
wait a minute, hold on.
tell you my top 3, and this is in no order. John,
Okay.
Chris, and AJ.
I kind of feel like that's all of our
That's-
top 3. If we're
yeah.
gonna be honest with you,
I was like, I just that's the knockout round. Like it's just that's the round
But
12 where
I feel
where
like-
the haymakers get thrown. I think, but we're talking about
but we also have to think about everything he
Between-
did before he became.
Yo, I like so look right there. That's the face that I needed right there. So Michaels, it's Michaels and then Taker? Is that what we're trying to say?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, I can't argue with that.
All right, so 7. Sean, write it down, Chaz. Put it down.
But
You already- Put it down.
Taker and Sean.
No,
Yeah.
Sean Taker.
Sean then Taker.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels at 7, Taker at 6. You can argue all those great matches. You can argue all those great matches, right? And I 100% I'm with you, right? But Batista versus Taker, we talk about Shawn Taker 1, Shawn Taker 2, Triple H and Taker, the end of an era, Hell in a Cell, right? With Shawn being in the match as a referee, you know, not even that, but like at the end, remember, like to get the Shield really the heat that they needed, Taker beat Dean Ambrose and then they triple powerbombed him on SmackDown, and we didn't see that dude again.
Yeah.
He came back for one match on SmackDown and we didn't see him again. And then, you know,
All the stuff,
obviously,
all the stuff with Kane, like there's a lot of stuff there.
yeah. There's a lot of good stuff.
All right, so top 5. We're here.
Switch.
Yeah, we are.
We're here.
Ooh.
We are. This
is where-
It's the 11th round here. All right, let's go. All right, who's 5? Twitch already said Roman.
Roman.
Ooh. Hey, you gotta switch that.
7 should be HBK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch. Stop trying to cheat. We
Uh-huh.
saw that.
You busted it.
Stop
I
just
swear.
trying to do that to my boy Taker.
I was like, oh, they're not gonna notice. They're too busy. We're about to get it.
I don't notice
Nice
that.
try. Yeah.
We got it right away.
I can fight for Roman being 4 over Randy. It's just,
See,
so
my-
borderline though.
My argument to that is I'm pulling for Randy Orton to beat Ric Flair's record.
I can understand that. I ain't mad at you about that. However, with that being said, still, I don't know. That's hard.
Youngest WWE champion.
I understand that.
Yeah, but if Randy was gonna break Rick's record, it would have already happened. Because now, like, yeah, I just think right now, like, we're talking about maybe Randy having a couple more good runs in him, and that's kind of it, right? Oh man, it's so hard right now because I think Randy sits at 5, 20 years in, huge impact, right? And granted, he did lose a couple years because of like the shoulder thing going on. But that still didn't stop him, right? Like he's still the man. Like he's still doing things. And granted, you know, I think about the stuff when he wanted to fight Undertaker, right? And he's like, I made one mistake. And then the Stacy Keibler thing, right? When he RKO'd Stacy, it became like a full-on heel. And then like you see him with, you know, we talk about Evolution, and then we talk about how that run just the sinister look that he had when he was punching people. He had when he kissed Stephanie and Triple H was just like handcuffed, couldn't do nothing. Like this sinisterness of him, I 100% could see why we would argue him up, right? But there's just something about Roman to me that says, hey, not just the tribal chief, but the way he made his impact. Even when we saw him with the Shield, we all were locked into Roman. We were all waiting for Roman to say something, and he didn't have to say nothing. He was over. And then, WWE started feeding some bullshit ass lines, and that's where like we were like, all right, Roman sucks. But he still main evented 8 WrestleManias. The man still currently still holding out. We know that he's going to main event another WrestleMania. We're all going to be here for it. So I look at Randy and I'm like, I think Randy sits at, you know what? I'm going to make it controversial. I think Jericho sits at 5.
You're smoking crack. Which
I'm gonna
in
no.
the room that nobody sees.
Yeah, 100%. I'm looking at the now. I keep thinking about this, right? But like, while Jericho is doing this thing in AEW and he's had his time in WWE, I would say that because Jericho has taken more time away from WWE, and Randy's was to injury, Jericho just kind of let his time run out. I just think that Randy's impact is way more than Jericho. And I think Roman's impact is a little bit more than what Jericho has done. And I know he did this stuff I know he's done the stuff at New Japan. I know he's done the stuff at the stuff at AEW. I just have to, I'm going to pull my way. I'm trying to pull my guy around. I know realistically I should be like, yo, he top 3. I'm going to go ahead and try to like, push Randy up.
Vetoed wholeheartedly.
You know what?
You don't get a vote because you're biased.
What do you mean I don't get a vote because I'm biased? He made it to the top 5, didn't he?
You don't get a vote.
He made it to the top 5.
You are talking about the first undisputed champion.
That's
this
nice.
Man beat The Rock and Austin in the same night. Nobody else on this list will be able to do that. Go fuck yourself.
No.
I mean, the one person that I could make an argument for, he's already on the list. He's already got marked up. And I would have been like, well, Daniel Bryan is the only person to beat all 3 members of Evolution in one night. So I was like, I mean, that's a pretty good argument there. But like, he's gone.
You see where he landed. Chris Jericho is lucky that he's on this list right now.
You're biased. Nothing you say is correct. You are wrong.
Again, he should have been an honorable mention.
Damien, you are wrong at life. The fact that I have to breathe the same oxygen as you is offensive right now.
Good.
So right now,
sir. Right
now, we understand that the longevity of things is what's gonna matter. And I guess if we're looking at it that way, I have to concede, man. I guess the tribal chief looks like he might be having to sit in that 5 spot because we're not gonna.
I will agree with you on Randy as number 5, though. That is a very valid argument. You're looking at the longevity just on the opposite end, while Randy's is probably behind him. Roman's is still continuing.
I'm agreeing with Randy being at number 5.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
All right. So Randy at 5, Roman at 4. All right, the top 3. This is where friendships will be tested.
Friendships are gonna be ended. I tell you what.
Again,
because let me tell you,
I'm gonna tell you right. You know what? Chris Jericho's 3. What? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Chris is 3. Chris is 3.
No, he's not taking it
No.
Chris Jericho is 3. He is 3. No, he is 3.
Absolutely.
What kind of crack are you smoking?
No.
You know what? Lord has got you doing a lot of crystal meth right now, sir. You might want to leave.
There's no earth, no multiverse, anything where Chris Jericho, AJ Styles, John Cena, Jericho goes above either one of them. Even if you Like, no.
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 Sorry.
Look, guess what? Look, dog. I love Jericho too.
No, he only wants him to be number one because he wants to see me have an aneurysm.
That has nothing to do with it. That's just a bonus.
No. That's
Okay, hold on.
Oh shit!
Allow me to give my argument real fast. Allow me to give my argument. You are talking about a man who everywhere he has gone, WWE.
Is that for
Even
AEW?
if you go back, shut up. Even if you go back further, when he was in WCW, New Japan, everywhere he has gone, this man is winning titles. Everywhere. And not just titles, you're winning world titles. The longevity of it is on Chris Jericho's side for him to go above AJ, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Damien.
Never. No.
You know what? While you go ahead.
Yes. AJ did it first.
I don't like you neither, Chaz.
Yeah. Because AJ broke the bubble.
He did.
Him and Nakamura and all them, they were the ones that really popped the bubble that said, yeah, guess what? Us New Japan motherfuckers, we gonna come over here. And guess what? We're good over here and everywhere else. We can make it here. So
Fuck
Jericho
AJ
got on the
and
train after the fact. Jericho got on the hype after all the indie talent came to the E. And everyone else came to the E. That's when he started like, oh, let me do the opposite. Like, let me go get L's. Like, I just can't. No. Like my top three favorite wrestlers are Chris Jericho, AJ Styles, and Shawn Michaels. So this, I
mean, so Chaz already wins because he got two of his three favorites in the top three.
Exactly.
And at that, he got all three in the top 10. Like, yo, good on you, Chaz. Give yourself a pat on the back.
And I also I grew up in the John Cena era, so I was a kid doing John Cena.
Yeah,
So
Jericho got us in that too.
To what Hulk Hogan was for you all before he just showed his racist ass. That's what John Cena was to me.
That might be.
Yeah, I was more of a Macho Man fan back in the day.
You were now you're a Macho Man. Yeah, say that live in public on the air now.
What?
You're a Macho Man?
You're a Macho Man guy?
Yeah, what?
Back in the day.
Don't lie, Damien. You totally had a Hulkamania shirt.
No, I was not a Hulkamania.
Damien, I got video proof of you running Hulkamania wild on this show.
Nope.
So hold on real fast. Hold on. Just
now,
one quick question.
I don't disagree that he wasn't my favorite.
Brother.
So now, I always rooted for the bad guy.
Oh, my bad.
I thought it was hilarious when Undertaker put Warrior in the casket.
So can I just ask you a question?
What?
Do we? I'm assuming that we are all in agreement that it's Jericho, AJ, John, correct?
No.
Oh, okay, I like that. Good.
So we're all in agreement that Jericho could sit at 3. That's fine with me. I get it, right? Because like the New Japan title, Ring of Honor title, AEW title, the WWE Undisputed First Champion. Great. Yeah, but no, we're not in agreement that this is AJ and Cena. No.
I'm just glad that number 3 is fucking Jericho. God
all right,
it.
So number 2 and number 1 were about the box.
Last round.
All right, so
knock out the win.
So how we want to do this? Are we gonna all say who we think at the?
Let me say no. We're not. This is what we say. If it wasn't for the E, Cena would not be a thing, and AJ was doing it bigger, better before Cena even hit. So it has to be. Has to be the second leader of the Bullet Club. It has to be that man. TNA, let's go. That man was holding it down. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, if it wasn't for the machine, do you remember what John Cena was doing as a prototype? No, you don't. You ain't seen that. Do you remember where John Cena was? Remember when he filmed Ready to Rumble as a cameo spot? That's where he was with WCW. Hey, Styles made impacts everywhere.
I don't need to say anything.
No, he's right.
I don't have to say anything.
He's right.
Even though he was doing that, at the end of the day, John Cena was still a bigger name than him.
But take WWE away from John
It still
Cena.
doesn't
and what
matter.
is he? Yes,
But
it
you
does.
can't.
Very
That's
much
fine.
so.
And you can, go ahead, make those, right? But for every person that John Cena has wrestled and beaten, let's be, whether that's at WrestleMania with Shawn or with Triple H or with, his matches with Taker, Kurt Angle, you can name those, right? But also, guess what? Same thing on the other side. If we're talking about Perk Angle, guess who was the dude that was over there facing him? AJ Styles was doing that thing. X Division holding it down. AJ was holding down in TNA. AJ's holding down in New Japan. AJ's main event in the Tokyo Dome. AJ's leading the Bullet Club. AJ's doing Z. And then who was the number 3 entrant? Roman Reigns looking like this? I am phenomenal. It got to be AJ. And guess who's still holding down WWE now? The house that AJ Styles built. And granted, Cena was holding it down when there was no other competition. AJ Styles was the competition. Without the machine, Cena is still just another. Hey, you know what AJ Styles didn't have to worry about? AJ Styles never had to worry about getting cut. If it wasn't for someone just saying, hey, you should do a rapper's gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. AJ was never getting cut from any place he was at.
No.
He wasn't. AJ is what John Cena was in that time period. Like as Cliff said, the competition. You want to know? My Tom Brady, Patty Mahomes. That's what that like. They were the two guys. Like AJ led the ship for TNA during the mid 2000s and even the dark ages of TNA when it wasn't popping. Who leaded that X division to what it is now? Why do we know what why do every wrestling fan scream for the X division who don't watch TNA on a regular, but they know that that Ultimate X match is up? Who did that? AJ Styles. Right?
And I'll be real.
Who's the bigger name?
We're not talking about bigger names. We're talking about accomplishments. We're talking about accomplishments.
AJ had the bigger impact.
That's cool. Hey, wait. Let's do like this. Let's do like this. So yes, I will give you. John Cena has the bigger name. Okay, he does.
Well, I mean,
but here's my thing. Hold on. Stop. Chill. Hold on. Let me get it. Okay. Let me cook. Yes, Cena has it. Cena has the bigger name, and we can also go that Cena has we can say he has the bigger accomplishments. He has the titles, right? Let's be real. 16 titles, 16-time world champion, right? But when we talk about wrestler, right? The man who cutting promos, I think AJ Styles cuts better promos than John Cena and has been doing it consistently. When I look at someone like having these kind of impacts when it comes to, the USA Championship, right? The United States Championship, Cena may have been the guy who was holding that torch, right? I stand for USA. But AJ Styles came through. Guess what? He burned that flame. I think he burned that flame up higher, right? When I look at what SmackDown has become now, is because AJ Styles has been the influence in it. When Cena was there, it was not Cena's show. We talk about the SmackDown 6, and Cena's name is not in that conversation. It had to be. Let me keep it this way, right? If we had the SmackDown 6, AJ Styles would be in the SmackDown 6.
You're damn right.
Like if the SmackDown 6 was around, it would be AJ Styles. They would be laughing at him. They'd be like, yeah, whatever, take AJ. We don't really need him anyway. He's not going to be that good. He would have turned that. If you take Cena out of E and you put John Cena, right? Let's call him the prototype, whatever you want to call him. Put him in TNA, he's just another dude. But when you look at AJ Styles, we have seen the body work that AJ Styles has done outside.
From
is
WCW.
yeah, but that was before.
Okay.
That's why I get put.
We don't know what Cena would have accomplished outside of the E.
We know what he would have accomplished. The stuff that AJ Styles did.
So therefore, that argument is just kind of null and void. I disagree.
So what is your argument?
But if the majority rules, it is what it is. I just disagree.
What is your
This is not from the same dude. I pushed to get John Cena as the listen. I got John Cena as the GOAT in our conversation. In our spoiler for those who didn't see that episode, that was me. I was the guy, and the reason why was because of who fell in that category. But if it was me going back, AJ Styles and John Cena would have been in the competition, and I still would have taken AJ Styles over John Cena.
I disagree, but hey, it is what it is.
AJ. I mean, AJ's
I might not talk to you guys for a week. I might not be on the debate show next week. Might not be doing the watch. Maybe but it is what it. I still love you guys. I just not like y'all.
What if I told you you had no choice because me and Cliff are booked next week?
Oh, even better then. Twitch, I'm doing it by myself.
You're doing what?
I'm doing it solo dolo.
That's fine. I'll take the boat out.
All right, cool. Bet. It'd be dangerous.
There you have it.
So we ended the all right. So
All I did was just yell for this.
He did. He yelled his point across. There was no.
I was like, yo.
You.
That's how. Hey, there was two people that were gonna make this top 10 on my list. Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles. Those were the two I was like. And the funny thing is like 2-3 weeks ago when we started this whole thought process, I was like, I'm pretty sure the top 3 is gonna be AJ, John, and Chris. And I just see it going. To me, I was like, I think it's gonna go Chris, John, AJ. And I was like, the more I thought about AJ Styles, I was like, I love AJ Styles.
My argument would have been for
Don't get
AJ.
me wrong. I have nothing but the utmost respect for both, loving both of them very, very much equally. However, for me, it's John over AJ. It just is what it is.
You're also a WWE biased, so it.
Yes, I am. What's your point?
I guess you would be a right winger in wrestling.
Yes.
I was a shield. I was shield for Rey Mysterio as long as I could get him to the top.
Look, as long as Undertaker made it top 10, I was okay and happy.
I knew no matter what I said, I wasn't getting Jericho out of the third spot. I just needed to argue with somebody.
Again, as I said, Jericho's lucky he wasn't an honorable mention.
And you're lucky you're allowed to breathe my oxygen.
I'm not. I'm breathing oxygen. It's 2,000 miles away, sir.
Well,
I can make that.
I just want to get a black person in the top 20, and I got that with Sasha.
You did.
Honestly, I wish we could have got a woman in the top 10.
Yeah.
It just wasn't feasible. I'm sorry.
It wasn't.
Look, I'm not as many women as we could on the 50 list, period.
And
so
then,
that was an accomplishment. I'm happy about that.
We also got to remember, in the not to say that the women before weren't putting on classic matches.
Oh no, they were.
But the woman work rate has really increased from like just recently, like really within the last, because it's 2024, for like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got us we were doing the whole 2000s, and so it's kind of hard because we got a Trish in there, we got Gail Kim, but like we said back in the day, there were bright spots. I know we got Beth Phoenix is in there, but
not to cut this short on all you gentlemen, I gotta go eat dinner, so I am bouncing out of here.
Well, yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good, eat your dinner.
I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
You hungry
Chaz,
man?
Chaz, you have a lovely haircut, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks for telling everyone that I have a haircut that I'm not.
Yeah, he just put it out there in front
He
of
sure
everybody.
did. I'm trying to
And
make
then
it
drop.
the match until I take promo pictures.
Well,
The
Again,
public still won't see it. But all right, let's go through this list.
you want to hear something funny before you go through it?
What?
I told Idol about the first 25. He almost had an aneurysm.
Well, they should have been on the show to debate this.
When I read it,
What are y'all doing?
when I read it back earlier, I think when you went to use the bathroom, and I read the first, like I read the name for 25, and I just went, geez, that jump off from 26 to 25 is so you'll see what I mean when I go through these names. All right, so folks, we did it. I didn't think we could do it, but
2 hours.
crazy thing.
4 hours total because the last
4
one was
hours
almost
total.
2 hours.
Right, it was 2 hours, yeah. So we did it. Top 50 wrestlers since 2000.
Don't forget your honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah. So honorable mentions. Do you have those, Damien? 'Cause I don't have them up.
Yeah, Swerve Strickland, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kota Ibushi, Jay Briscoe, China, Awesome Kong, the Bella Twins, and Bully Ray.
All right, here we go. Top 50.
That's crazy.
That is a crazy list. Here we go. Top 50. Oh. Number 50, Finn Balor, Lita, Rob Van Dam, Paige, Bray Wyatt, Will Ospreay, Trish Stratus, Edge, Sting, Dolph Ziggler, Gail Kim, Tanahashi at 39, 38, Booker T, 37, Eddie Guerrero, 36, Charlotte Flair,
Still mad about that.
35, 34, Oscar, 33, Jeff Hardy,
We got
32,
Oscar over Gunther?
32,
What
Shinsuke Nakamura, 31, Beth Phoenix, 30, John Moxley, 29, Mickey James, 28, Bianca Belair, 27, JBL, 26, Bobby Lashley, 25, The Rock, 24, AJ Lee, 23, Batista, 22, Brock Lesnar, 21, Samoa Joe, 20, Bailey, 19, Sasha Banks, 18, Cody, 17, Okada, 16, Kenny Omega, 15, The Miz, 14, Daniel Bryan, 13, Becky Lynch, 12, CM Punk, 11, Seth Rollins, 10, Rey Mysterio, 9, Kurt Angle, 8, Triple H, 7, Shawn Michaels, 6, The Undertaker, 5, Randy Orton, 4, Roman Reigns, 3, Chris Jericho, 2, John Cena, and the number one wrestler since the year 2000. Voted on by the 3 Count Podcast.
Not unanimously. Majority.
Jordan did it.
AJ Styles
He
is the
squeaked
greatest
in.
wrestler since 2000. Tell all your
Jackie.
fans, tell everybody we said it here, the GOAT, at least of the 2000 so far.
Like, I'm not super mad about it.
AJ
I
Styles.
respect it. I see it. It's not like it's like outlandish,
Are
okay?
you gonna
Right.
storm the studio?
No, because as long as Chris Jericho is not in like 1 or 2, I can like breathe easy. Again, he should have been honorable mentions.
I almost got him at 5.
You
I
did.
almost got you at 5.
I was trying
Who
to get
knows?
him at 5.
You did, because even I was sitting there going, wait, he might be
I
right.
tried to get him at 25. Just because he won Dumbass of the Week so many times. I feel like that should knock you down some pegs as it goes on. So, just saying,
Well, there,
This is insane, though, man. Like, bruh.
this is a crazy list.
Whew. Hell yeah.
let's never do this again until like next year.
I thought we were doing tag
I
team.
can't. Yeah, we got a tag team one that we still got to do, guys. Yo.
We're gonna do 25 tag. I don't even think I can bring you 50 tags.
You're the top 25 tag teams of all time.
Honestly, I do.
Ooh. of all time.
All time.
I mean, we could do all time, or we could do the top since 2000. I don't really care. We figured that one out.
2000s only do 15. If we're doing
2000s, there's more than enough to do 25.
25 good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could probably name 10 right off the top of your head. Not right now, but we gotta wrap up. It's 2 hours that we've been running. You know?
Yeah, look, Twitch, he was here, but my man was hungry, so he went to go dip. He said, yeah, bump this. I'm not a regular. But look, for Damian, Cliff, look, thank you for checking us out for the past 2 weeks. We'll be back next week with the debate topics. Will be more entertaining, I guess. Probably not.
You said next week is. Hold on, next week is. Isn't there all in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there is.
We're just doing a watch along.
There is no debate show. I lied, y'all. It's just a watch along. You're right.
We're doing a watch along. I might be debating on if I want to watch it or not, but I mean that's about as much debate that we're gonna get because I only want to see one match on that whole entire card.
It's what, Swerve and Brian?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that has piqued my interest. No offense.
No, I have to.
No, like I'm being dead ass. Like some of the other matches look like they're gonna be interesting. Not gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I had to, that's the match I'm most looking forward to. So now I got to sit 8 hours of my life and wait for that. Fuck me.
Well, on that note, go listen to another episode right now. After you just listen to this 2-hour one.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right now.
And he's still the champion.
Clay.